All right, so I have this BX23S Kubota tractor with a backhoe on it and a bucket. I have a small set of forks that I use to haul all my stuff around the yard. I live in a subdivision that was built in the 1940s. We did not have a lot of room. There's my big barn that well, it's a shed, it's not a barn. And there's my garage and my dog and all of my little projects. My redneck 10-foot pool. So I do pressure washing. I started that. I've worked full-time for a long time for the government and for privately held firms. So I've just been buying tools over the years, getting ready for this. So I have my power washing rig. You should not be using a tank with a direct drive pump, by the way. So that's just there for looks. But anyway, so I get into pressure washing. I use this trailer to haul that machine so I can do drainage work. Stuff like that, you know, like outdoor sump pumps in the backyard, because in Cincinnati we have so many hills that drainage sucks, which is great for me. And then I just bought this. Can't really see very well, maybe you can. This is a 16-foot enclosed trailer that I'm going to turn into a dual purpose tool trailer slash, when I want to go camping, I'll put that easy track across with some 2x6s and throw a queen size mattress up there, a air conditioner, and a little what do they call that, some kind of toilet, I can't remember what it's called right now. Put wood chips in it or something, cedar, I don't know, compost toilet, there we go. So I do a little bit of welding, have my welder, and then I have all of the Milwaukee pack outs that I use for my shop. Is an absolute mess right now, but it's all good. And there's a bird in here, poor guy. Come on, buddy. So there's my surface cleaner for my whatever I just said, pressure washing. And then I have about a gazillion wood clamps because I do some woodworking type stuff in this little garage. I can paint. I'm not the best at painting, but I can get it done. I do not do lawn care. I don't do landscaping. I thought about building retaining walls, but I'm not going to do that. So my plan, so like right now, I have someone that wants, that's the wrong light switch. I have someone that wants me to build them a deck, and I don't necessarily want to build decks because it's so hard and you're on the job for so long and you have to get the county involved, and you have to, and our county building inspectors here in Cincinnati are just absolute tyrants at times. And then there's different zoning rules for every single little township around. I live in Green Township, for example, and we have 2 different zoning departments depending upon what street you're on. It's not, I'm being a jerk about it. It's like there is one street, and north of that you go to this zoning department, and then south of that you go to this other one being downtown and one being on a little side street here in the county. But nonetheless, it's so much work, and if 1 or 2 little things go wrong and you've bid the job, give them a quote, which I don't generally do, but you know, you'd wind up losing your ass after working really, really hard on a exterior living space that literally supports people, you know, and their families hanging out outside. So with that said, I don't know that that's the kind of work that I want to do. So handyman seems like the way to go, and pressure washing. Doing drainage work is great, except it's a whole nother subset of tools. And I have 2 trailers, so I guess I could do both of those, but you know, switching the mind on and off, I worry that I can't mentally handle all of that and running the business. And then I have a CPA that does my finances, but I do the operations and the marketing. Generally speaking, I know you want to have 3 people, right? Finance, marketing, and sales, and operations. Well, I have to do operations and marketing and sales. Luckily, in my area, no one wants to work. So it's great. I don't really even have to advertise, and my phone just does not stop ringing. So with that said, if you had this equipment there, you handyman, what would you do? I love running that tractor. Gets old after a while. Very expensive. I'm gonna keep it forever, but so I'll use it if the job comes about. But do I spend my money marketing to do that type of work? pressure washing is cool, but it's not real popular here in the Midwest where I'm at. And the way to make it popular, obviously, is to market it, but I don't feel like it. It's quick, easy money, and I think it's something that can be added if there's mold on or algae and stuff on rental houses. I think I've already made up my mind, but so I think what I want to do, I saw one of the handymen, and he said he wants to have inventory on his truck or his van or whatever it was that he's going to buy. I think he's out of Arizona, and I think that's like the most brilliant idea I've heard in a long time. I have all this room. And by the way, I have a brand new truck, so I'm set up and ready to rock. There's no, like, I'm ready to go. And I've already been in business for 4 months or so, and I'm not broke. So we're doing fine. But I want to really tighten this up and make it to where I don't have to work so many hours, and I can be more efficient and ultimately more effective by way of, you know, throughput and getting actual productivity done while I'm on these jobs. More importantly, I think I want to move into the maintenance, the property management thing, like that guy from Arizona who I just referenced. I'm actually making this video to post it on his page so that I can get some, what I need to arrive at, I think, is a list of everything that I know how to do. Change a light switch, change a ceiling fan, change a leaky P-trap. But I also want to get that list so that I can then go through and know intimately everything about all of those. Like, I don't know why it's called a P-trap. Do I need to know that? And if I do, where do I find that information so that I can be an absolute expert in all of these areas? And then the rest of that list, so let's just say that another handyman were to give me the list. If they give me that list, I want to highlight everything on that list that I'm an expert in which I'm an expert. Then I want to move down to the novice or the amateur level. You know, like, I can do sheet metal. Okay, there's some sheet metal. I built this porch cover. I wrapped it. It looks okay, but you can see the oil canning right there from a mile away. So that is not expert work. That at best is novice, maybe amateur. So, like, I want to know where I'm at as far as what these property management firms are going to expect of me, and then then in these areas I'm an expert, in this area I'm an amateur, in this area I'm novice, or whichever one of those, or I don't know the hierarchy. And then this list down here, I have absolutely no idea how to do these things, and I need to figure that out. Then go to that list once I know where I'm at and figure out which one of those items make the most amount of money and target those jobs when I can, but otherwise figure out a way to mix and match those talents to solve problems for other people, specifically getting rental units rented. So right now I do a lot of wants. So I do a lot of direct customer. I build their decks. I do their drainage, French drains, just to make their yard a little drier, things like that. It's all wants. It's not needs. With a recession on the coming, with inflation doing what it's doing, I've got to get myself positioned to where I can be a part of the market of needs. And because I'm not a plumber, when you need a plumber, you need a plumber. When you need an electrician, you need an electrician. I'm neither of those, and I have no interest in becoming them. So how do I need that list so that I can figure out those property management firms need those things done so that they can keep these units rented or get them rented if they're vacant. So if anybody has that list, like, you've typed out every single thing that you do, I'll pay you for it. Just hit me up somehow. New Blade Construction LLC at gmail.com. Hell, just, email me. New, NEWBLADE, the word construction, LLC at gmail.com. If you have it and you have a PayPal or whatever, we can work something out and I'll pay you for it. I don't expect you to do anything for free. So, and any advice that you guys and gals have, I haven't outfitted this trailer yet. It's soon to come. So let me zoom that back out. I'd imagine you guys are just now looking at my nostril hair, but I'm not re-recording this, so just don't look at it, and just do it with your just put in headphones and ignore it. Put a bag over my head. Come on. So there it is, Kubota. I have this trailer. That shed back there is going to be my office because I can't work in my house. I have a welder. I do little woodcraft stuff in the winter time, but if I could, I don't know, play guitar and drums and go to Florida in the winter, I'd much rather be doing that than sitting in this dusty old shop. So help me out. Once again, I don't want anything for free. If you have a master list and you want me to buy it off you for a reasonable price, I will. All right, well, my name's Jay. Thanks. New Blade Construction LLC at gmail.com. Drop me a line. Thank you.